All right, so our last performers for the night. Here we go. Elaina Ellis and Elijah Sussman, please give them a big hand.
Hello. Good evening. So I would like to take this sweater off because I get warm up here, but first I would like to talk about the fact that Elijah and I match. I don't know if you can see it really well behind the music stand, but it's like unreal. So that's our collaboration for the evening. Thank you. So I'm actually going to read 1.5 poems. That's great. And I was gonna banter about how we're breaking the rules tonight, but then the Evan Peterson opera happened, and so we got upstaged in terms of rule breaking. But so I'm gonna read 2 poems. You'll see why, I think, when it comes to Elijah's song. And the first one is, this is the title poem of my book, and it's maybe the saddest poem I ever wrote. It's called Write About an Empty Birdcage. Write about an empty birdcage. As in, write about your rib cage after robbery. Use negative space to wind a song from the place on the dresser where a music box isn't. Write about the corners where the 2 of you used to meet. Draw the intersections, arrow to the sidewalk where her shoes aren't near yours. Write about an empty birdcage. As in, write about a hinged open jaw that is neither sigh nor scream. Use this to signify exit. Be sure to describe the teeth, the glint of metal deep down in the molars, the smell of breath after lack of water. Draw this mouth, a thirsty and human portrait of what it means to be used up. Write voice by writing how it feels when it's painful to swallow. If you must put noise in the scene, make it the sound of bird wings flapping in a cardboard box. Show us an empty cage and give us the sound of confinement. Take hope and fold it small as seed, then suck on it, slow and selfish. Write about an empty birdcage. Birdcage can read building, structure, abandoned, or adorned. As in, loop and tighten a vine of nostalgia around the room you currently brick yourself into. Recreate the suite of jasmine, but mortar the door so it will not seep through. Write about an empty birdcage. Replay us the scene. As in, she presses her pale cheek against the window as he turns his pinstripe back, slow and final. Again, she presses her pale cheek against the window as he turns his pinstripe back, slow and final. Again, she presses her pale cheek against the window as he turns his pinstripe back, slow and final. Write about an empty birdcage. Write about the hinges. Describe them as dry knuckles. And fast forward in the book, Elijah and I had talked about working with that first poem, and then what he actually wrote ended up sort of centered on this really short one I'm about to read. And I think I didn't necessarily see the connection between the 2 poems, despite the obvious, maybe until this happened. This is when you wish for something and you don't even totally know what you mean, and actually now, I think years later, it's happening. What I wish for at 11:11. I want a fat blue bird to keep me awake at night. I want a room full of her loud blue rustles. I want a fat blue bird to shake and shriek her fat blue body truly through me. I want fat mouthfuls of feathers, pillows stained blue.
Do you guys ever experience a release of some, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but possibly opiates coming through your body when good art happens? Because that just happened for me. Yeah, honored to be here tonight. Just wanted to actually honor my grandpa, who's 89 years old, passing through town here, and this is the third, yeah, pretty mind-blowing. This is the third late night he's given me in a row, and two of them were for music, and the first one was for something I think that we can all agree on after a night like this, which is human sorrow and human joy keeping us up at night. And so I sat with my grandpa, and we talked till 2 a.m. And yeah, so this is kind of a song. No, this is purely a song. I'm not going to say all that much about it, except for that it's in essence a statement for not wanting sedation in life and not wanting monotone. This is called Fat Bluebird. And I've just last year did a house show tour and haven't played in front of a mic since. So I've been doing house shows. We'll give it our best try. I'll be a fat bluebird. I'll scream through my room, be heard from miles away. They'll stay awake and alert. I won't be your dying duck, your hen with her humble cluck, off caught in some cage somewhere, wings clipped at the base, austere. I'd rather my feathers fly, resisting the urge to die, insisting on bluer skies through windows and walls. I'll be a fat bluebird. I'll shatter these thin glass panes by calling on children's stones, assisting my great escape. I'd rather my feathers fly, insisting the urge to die, insisting on bluer skies through windows and walls. And you won't know where I've been gone. Let not the bluebird's song be careful to waste away, but let them sing of an empty bird cage. I'll be a fat bluebird. I'll fall from my treetop perch, breath slowing, my vision blurred on needled and leafy earth. I'll be a fat bluebird. They're songless on sorry grounds, surrounded by ceasing sounds, discovering my grave. Let them sing of an empty bird. Feathers fly, resisting the urge to die, insisting on bluer skies through windows and walls, and you won't know where I've gone. But let not my bluebird song be careful to waste away, but let them sing of an empty bird cage. Let them sing of an empty bird cage. Thank you, guys.